Hello and welcome to Minecraft. My name's Martin. This is my new Let's Play series, Skeleton Gorge. As you can see, we are in the middle of a desert here. There's a tower there. I'm going to come to that later. This is a world I've been playing for quite a while, so a lot of stuff is already built in here. But rather than start from scratch and do the whole punching trees thing, I thought I would begin this first series of mine with an existing world where I've already made quite a bit of progress. You can see I've got some enchanted tools and things, a bit of armour and stuff, a few diamonds flying around. So, with no further ado, welcome to my humble and slightly ugly home. Look, dirt right there on the corner, horrid. This needs a bit of an update. However, it's a bit more impressive on the inside. Only the right hand door works, of course. Here we go. Let's head downstairs. So you'll see I've passed a few colour-coded doors. We'll investigate those later. But the project for today is I want to make some improvements to my mob spawner. Now you can probably hear the sound of running water. That is the skeleton killing room up there, which is what gives Skeleton Gorge its name. So what I'm going to do to begin with is I need to do a bit of an experiment. Basically, at the moment, there's a dungeon just up here, and I don't think it's working at full efficiency. I think we can improve it a bit. The skeletons spawn in there, the water pushes them along to here, and they fall down through this little tube here. And then if we run a few floors downstairs, past the portal room there, past the slime room, you'll see that here is the skeleton slaying room, and at the end of this corridor the spawned skeletons drop down. There's none here right now because I've temporarily gone into peaceful mode just to do some little tests on this, because I really want to make this room work a lot more efficiently than it does at the moment. So we'll head back upstairs, back through to the base, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand in this exact spot here, which is, I think, pretty much well underneath the spawner. It doesn't matter really, as long as I use the same spot before and after the modifications. And you'll see I've got no levels. I'm down at 0 experience points. So I'm going to stand here, go back into normal mode, and then time 10 minutes and go downstairs, kill all the skeletons I find, and just see exactly how much XP I get from that. The plan is to try and improve it a bit. So without any further ado, we will go into normal mode. There we go. I'm going to start the clock now, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so that's 10 minutes up, and you can hear the skeletons splashing around. They've been getting louder and louder as time gone by. What I'll do now is I'm actually going to turn around and rather than go down and actually try and count them as I kill them, or measure how many XP points I get, if I face downwards and press F3 at this point, if you look in the top corner of the screen there, I'm pointing at the screen here, which is stupid because you can't see me, but just below where it says Minecraft, there's a number there. It says E44 over 539, so that means now it's just gone up to 45. That so 44 in 10 minutes is the number of skeletons which are kind of within the field of view of the direction I'm looking, and at the moment I'm looking straight down towards my skeleton killing room. So basically, after 10 minutes there were 44 entities in that direction. If I look up, you'll see that E drops down to 0. So this is proving that I'm only seeing things which are in the exact direction I'm looking. So 44 skeletons for 10 minutes of waiting underneath the spawner room to fill up my XP farm. So let's just get that F3 off, and since they're there, we might as well run downstairs and kill them. Have a bit of fun with them. Okay, so here we go, skeleton slaying. Now, the way they fall down here, they bunch up on this little rock here, and I can punch them. It takes 2 punches to kill them. If I want to do it the quick way, if I'm in a bit of a hurry, I can whip out some of these stone swords from in here and kill them with 1 sword swipe instead of 2 punches, which is probably better. Makes life a bit easier. So there we go, 10 levels of XP from 10 minutes waiting underneath the XP farm, and quite a lot of arrows and bones as well. So the plan is we're going to make some improvements upstairs to the XP farm. We're going to make the whole place much more efficient and see if we can increase that number. Okay, so we're upstairs now. We're going to go through the orange door. I hope it's daytime. Oh yes it is, that's good. So this is the Gorge, Skeleton Gorge, as we like to call it around here. And above there is the wheat farm. Probably show you that a bit later. Whoa, hello. Hello sir, what are you doing here? What brings you out here? You should not be in here, you should be in the dungeon. So yeah, it's just a typical Minecraft ravine. It's nothing amazingly special, but the cool thing about it is that at one end over here it had this open dungeon right on the side, which I am now going to have to make my way into somehow and light up. Let's see whether I can do this without dying too much. I'll get some blocks. Whoa! There's quite a lot of those guys in there. Go on, have a fight with each other. You guys just have a fight. Hopefully letting a bit of light in is going to slow down the spawning anyway. So, yeah. You can't hit me. Oh, okay. Maybe you can. Let's try and fight back a bit. Oh, you're still here? I didn't see you there. Nice, okay. All quiet in here now. Let's get a bit of light in. Hopefully slow down the spawning. Or reduce it altogether. Might as well get a few bones while I'm at it. Okay, great. So what we have is a spawning room here, which I've checked some of the kind of mechanics of spawner rooms, and I think there are a few ways I can make this a bit better. Excuse me one moment, I just need to turn down the volume of my headphones here. That's better. First of all, it'll spawn anywhere within an 8 by 8 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's only 7 blocks wide. So I need to make it one wider. And that 8 by 8 area is centered on the corner of the spawner block with the lowest X and Z coordinates. So let's have a look. So that is Z is decreasing towards that end, and X is decreasing towards that corner. So basically that corner of the spawner is the center of our 8 by 8 area. Just put a block in here so I can get across. So I want it to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. In this direction I want it to go, what we got, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, it already is, and it's 4 on the other side as well. So actually there's only one bit of expansion that I can do, which is to slightly widen it in this direction over here. Oh, I thought I had one spawned there, but I didn't. It was just the the noise of the blocks falling in the water. Okay, so we'll get it slightly bigger. Oh, game's frozen up for me. No, it's alright. I'm also going to need another water block. And I'm going to have to make it all a bit lower. Here. Okay, so I'll just put this water here, and then I've got a smooth flow. And then the other thing I want to do is, at the moment I've got the kind of water channeling in this kind of V shape to where they drop down there. And what I would rather do is actually get rid of all this and then use signs to kind of channel them down in a better way. You'll probably see when I've done it. I'll probably do this bit off camera. I'm just going to take out all these blocks and make it a bit deeper. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, that's looking quite good now. So basically what we have now is a completely flat floor, which the water blocks are all in one row at that end, pushing them down to here, and then here I have another source block which pushes them towards the hole there, which there is a sign to stop the water from going down the hole with them. So they actually fall one block less than they used to, because I've dropped all this down by a block. That might affect how many hits it takes to kill them, but basically I think this is going to work quite a bit better. I just need to get the torches out, whoa, not die by falling down the hole myself, and build this wall back up so it's closed off. So let's just do that now. Not really worried about the aesthetics of it here. Okay, and go in there, take out the torches, and then run. Run for your life. Okay. One there. One up there. Oh, come on. Not what I want to do at all. One there. Thank you, scary noise. Oh, you're back, aren't you? There, okay. They should be spawning like crazy now. I'm just going to get out of here and shut the door. Yeah, I know. Come on, in you go. Hope I get all the torches there. Get it. Can have a look. Yeah, it's dark in there, isn't it? Sounds like they're spawning quite happily in there now. So, I shall fill in this little hole. Whoops. And we'll head downstairs and do the experiment again. See if we did a good job of improving the spawning rate. So back to the base. And once again, we're going to do the same experiment. First of all, I'm going to use up these 10. I've nearly got 11 levels. Let's just let's bump it up to 11, shall we? Sorry, chickens, but should take me to 11, I reckon. Yep, we're on 11. Perfect. So I'll use up these 11 levels on a quick enchantment, because I've got some tools that need enchanting, and then we'll reset things and do the same experiment again, see whether we have a better spawning rate. But let's just see whether we can get something decent for 11 levels on here. There we go. Unbreaking 2, nice. Okay, so we're going to stand in the same spot again. We're going to quickly nip into peaceful mode for a moment, just to clear the mobs out. Lovely and quiet. Okay, now back to normal, and we'll start a timer for 10 minutes, and we will see whether we have got any better spawn rate now. Let's go. Okay, 10 minutes up. Time to press F3 and see how we have done. 61, 62. Well, it was probably 61 actually at the 10-minute mark. So we had 44 before, we now have 61. That's an increase of 17. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. That's like, I don't know, about a 30% increase, I think. Let's nip downstairs and kill them all and see whether we get a few more XP from it now. I'm really pleased with that. That's quite a good increase in efficiency. And here they all are. Hello, hello. How are you all? Let's grab a couple of swords. I need to sort out my inventory, but 3 ought to do it. Let's go. Level 12, there we go, pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that, so I think we'll leave it there for today. Thanks very much for watching. Check out my other videos. I've already uploaded a couple of Minecraft challenge videos as well, which you can enjoy. Hello! In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch some more of my videos. I'll be uploading them on a fairly regular basis, probably 1 or 2 per week. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.